one of the biggest lessons he gave me in life was to treat other people with respect, like you would want to be treated. But more importantly than that, he and Mom raised me right as a Christian in a Christian home, place God above everything else. Today is a celebration of an old man's life. I'm proud. Excuse me. I'm proud of him. I don't miss it. But when he passed away last Wednesday, he won a victory over that cancer. And now he's up in heaven looking down on us with God. And he would just thank everybody for celebrating his life today. And I've got a story I've got to tell you. Lord have mercy. So many stories he's told me. Several summers when I was back in my mid-20s and Pop was about 50 or so, we loved to go to the Appalachian Trail and walk it. We always went the week of Memorial Day and the week after. And Pop, being the kind of guy he was, everything had to be just right. We had to walk so many miles a day and get so many miles done in a week, and it was a chore. It was not like just the smell of roses and walk a mile or two at camp. It was a workout. My brother Scott went several times. Brother Dale over here went with me and some other friends. But Pop was a go-getter. One particular night, he and I were by ourselves, get that reason why. And there was a problem with bears on the Appalachian Trail, so we learned to put all of our food in a pack and then rope it and throw it over a branch to kind of keep the bears away. Well, unfortunately, Steve did not put the rope out, the sack out far enough on the branch, and we were about ready to go to bed and looked up there and we thought the wind was in the branches. Well, it was a big bear up in the branch trying to reach out there and grab that rope, and he finally succeeded, but not before Pop had pulled a branch out of the fire and shoved it up there, and the fire brand went everywhere, and this big old 400-pound bear was hissing at us, and down. I thought it was going to attack us. But it went back up there and succeeded in tearing the rope, and all of our food came down. And of course, it cut our trip short. We had to backtrack. And I have to say, Pop and I had a few expletive deletes there along the route. On a more serious note, it was my privilege when I was about 6 or 7 years old, living in Charleston, South Carolina. We were at the beach crabbing. Most of you know what the art of crabbing. Take an old chicken neck and throw it out on the string, you fill a tug, you pull it in, and voila, you have some crabs later on. Well, we heard some yelling, and there weren't very many people on the beach that particular afternoon. There was a woman and her child were clinging to one another, and the tide, the rip tide, was about to take them away. So Pop and I were able to reach out to them and actually save their lives. And that's something I'll always remember. One other thing, I can talk up here for an hour, believe me. Pop had some of the darndest quotes I've ever heard of. He got lost on the Appalachian Trail one particular day, and he caught up with us the next morning. I don't know where he slept on the trail, but he said, "Steve, my dogs are barking."